Alright, here we go. The telltale sign of a studio owned by a dad with small kids. Alright, here we go. We walk inside the studio, and here is my wire management system. It's quite wonderful. It's like a $15 shoe rack off of Amazon. Over here, if I need live sound, I've got my go-to Ibanez line array. It works great for this size of space, and nice thing is it's a small room and this has like no feedback, even if a mic's pointed right at it. Over here, this is my keyboard. That will soon be replaced by a MIDI controller. I'll hang on to the keyboard for live performances with my classic rock band, but yeah, I'm going to swap that out for MIDI controller. Over here, I've got my pretty guitars. So I've got my $40 LTD that now has probably about $1,000 paint job on it, and it's been upgraded to Dragonfire Screamer pickups. I've split them with a push-pull coil split, CTS pots, a couple of good upgrades for this $40 LTD. So it's no longer $40 LTD. It's about $100 LTD with a $1,000 paint job. Moving over here, this is the microphone for my bass player when we have band practice. If you're interested, it's a Behringer XM8500 microphone. Over here, I've got my custom energy drink V. It's got an acrylic top with energy drink tabs embedded underneath. Yes, I drink all of those. This has got a Seymour Duncan set. I flipped this over to get the Adam Jones sound. I think I'm going to flip it back to right side up. But yeah, it's pretty upgraded. It's got hip shot locking tuners, those Seymour Duncan pickups. It's got CTS pots as well. All around pretty sweet axe. This is my Lego guitar. The entire body is built of Legos. And then there's just a solid piece of wood for the neck, and then a maple fretboard on top. Here's my half fretless single cut. I overpaid for this guitar by a long shot, and it was built poorly. I knew I'd never get my money back, and I didn't feel right selling it, so I ripped these frets out and filled them in, and then I filed these frets down really low, so it's now a half fretless guitar. That piece of wood and Velcro is going to be a pedal board for my bass player in just a little bit. Over here we have the guitar station. This is me. You've got the bass amp, my Boss Katana, and a Little Line 6 amp. Currently I'm the only guitarist in my band. If we have a second guitarist, I'll likely run him from the Line 6 into the in-ears. How this is set up currently, the bass goes into here, and then we've got the headphone output, which goes to my mixing station over there. The Boss Katana has a line out from the back that's going in over there. And then when I'm recording, whether it's bass or guitar, I actually go through my DI box, and then I've got a DI line going out to my interface, and then I go through the Boss Katana through my pedals. I love the Cool Music Insane Distortion. It's a $30 pedal that sounds awesome. I've got a Hot Wax Electro Harmonics, or Electro Harmonics Hot Wax. It's a sweet pedal, especially for my classic rock stuff. Very basic noise gate, Joyo chorus pedal, EP booster, aka the best clean boost ever made, and a Joyo analog delay, powered by a Donner power supply. Come over here. This is my drum set. Just a Tama Imperial Star, pretty basic, with a Mapex snare of some kind. Sabian Studio Crash, Sabian Dark Crash, Paste Alpha, a Wuhan 457 Ride, and the crown jewel, the Istanbul hi-hats. I keep a stool back there so that if I'm tracking drums, I can have my laptop close by to hit the record button. And then this is new. This box is just full of stuff. Random crap that I'm storing. But I just got this rack today for my headphone amp and for my recording interface. So these are going into here, into my Asus VivoBook. This is running Studio One 5 Artist. And just a little jelly mouse. I know these acoustic panels probably aren't doing a ton, but when I put these up a year or so ago, I just thought they looked cool, and I thought they would maybe reduce some of the ping from the cymbals, but now I just kind of have darker cymbals, so they probably aren't doing much. This corner is going to become my vocal booth. It needs a lot of acoustic treatment right now, but I've got the Audio-Technica AT2020 with a pop filter. Pretty good, solid budget vocal mic for recording. And then right here I've got my 5-string Davison bass. This was, when I bought it, maybe still is, the cheapest 5-string bass you can buy online. It was $129 brand new, and I just needed a 5-string to record Jack of all trades, so I bought that one to do the job. Over here, these are my workhorse guitars. So we have my pretty custom guitars that all work and sound great, by the way. Nothing against those guitars, they're awesome. But these are the ones that get the most playtime. I've got my Solar, some long line of letters with the Evertune bridge. This one's great because it has an Evertune bridge, so when I'm playing or tracking rhythm guitars that are 6-string, hard rock, metal kind of stuff, that's definitely the go-to. When I'm writing that kind of music too, that's the go-to as well. You pick it up and play it. No tuning, no messing with it. You just pick up and play. Next, I've got my Gibson Les Paul. It's the Les Paul Tribute, a 2020 model Honeyburst. And every guitarist just has to have a Les Paul. And this is one of the more affordable Les Pauls. And not being a Gibson guy, I didn't want to go too crazy on my Les Paul. But I actually really like it. I fell in love with it, and I play it a lot. And this is my go-to guitar for my classic rock band. Next, I've got my Ibanez Rg 450EX or something like that. HSH, Floyd Rose, locking nut. This was just a really good deal, and again, kind of like the Les Paul, every guitarist needs at least one Floyd Rose guitar. Next, I've got my Strat. Cool thing about this Strat is it is the first real guitar that I ever bought and played. This has been modded a number of times, and it's been sold and bought back. Now it's just perfect. It's got Dragonfire pickups all the way through. It's got a coil split switch. It has a Fender tremolo system. I'm thinking about upgrading to the Vega trim. It's got Grover tuners now. Next thing to be upgraded is going to be the nut. It's going to be a black graphite Graphtec Tusk. And then my only 7-string in my studio. I do have another one in my bedroom, but there's this guy. This is my Kiesel Aries 7-string with an Evertune bridge. And again, the Evertune is just great. When I want to play 7-string, I just pick it up. Don't have to tune it. Don't worry about pitch drift. It's tuned to drop A. It doesn't give me any problems. So yeah, that's my studio. Small, quaint. I doubt anyone will end up watching this video, but maybe I'll just show you the dirty laundry. That is a box of who knows what. Old laptop stuff, old binders and documents, etc. A 7-Up big old cup. I used to bring that to shows and put on my mic stand. I don't anymore. It's just a little recording interface, a bass drum, mic, tape for if I'm taping up drums, cymbals, etc. Some old studio monitors that really just need to be thrown away because they're blown. I don't know why I hang on to it. A couple of pairs of earmuffs, sometimes for band practice when we're doing the in-ears. I put these over my earbuds so that the cymbals and everything from the drums don't get my way. Mic clip, my CD, Johnny the Band, Chasing a Ghost. Check it out. Who knows what else is in here. Oh my gosh, this is a way nicer pedal. I need to give that to somebody. Shure SM57. I think this is a CAD condenser mic. Boxes of cords. There's a little drum pad in here. We got Pokemon cards. I've got a drum mic kit. A couple of TC Helicon boxes for mic mechanics. Yeah, that's pretty much